Hello and welcome along to Moss Valley. The big sell-off continues with the bread. Meanwhile, we also need to deal with the weeds in field 25. How much will we make and how much will the weeds cost us? Let's get farming. So the bread should be the thing that makes us the most money today, and I'm eager to get it sold. I think the value is only like 75,000, which does seem a little bit low. But we are up to 175,000, which is very good news. Let's get this down and out the way. Now, thankfully, we do have not a huge amount of money to spend today on the sprayer. We should be able to get one and lease it without too much hassle. My biggest issue today, actually, is going to be getting in here and getting hold of these bits of bread. We've got 2 levels I think we can go to on our trailer, but getting in here is really tight with this. And line that up. Let's get underneath there, and we only have 1 space left at the moment. I need to get in the end here and get these. Unfortunately, these aren't liftable by hand, and I always thought that maybe these pallets of bread would be. If we can get rid of these cars, we can actually sort this a lot easier. So I'm going to get this onto here, and then we'll see if we can get the cars to go, because this is our bakery and we can control these things. That actually looks like some pretty good positioning for that bread. Put that there. And then I want to jump out and get it lashed down. Still quite dark at this time of year, at this early, but 9:10 is a pretty good time to be loading all of this up. Now, the rest of these I think we can put on normally, because we're not trying to fit more on. And that will make things easier loading this up right now. We are constantly producing bread, and I'm very much thinking that it might be wise just to keep continually selling the bread off during the year, especially in this second year, getting everything just continually making and selling. We won't lose a huge amount, especially compared to how much it would cost for us to go and just sell the wheat or the barley. We'll make a lot less money doing it that way. So much easier, I think, going forwards, just to get this, instead of straight up selling like we are now, to instead get it to sell through the year. So what I'm going to do is here, especially if the price is good at the moment, we're going to change the output mode to selling, and we will just continually sell the bread. And that way our whole system is just working for us all year round, continually bringing money in, and we can see how that goes up through the year. It's a little bit like our power generation. Our power generation is great for just continually bringing money in as well. And we got more than enough bread and flour, and we've still got some barley to put into our windmill, and so there's plenty to keep going around that. And my thought very much is we need to keep that system emptying out and selling and everything like that, because otherwise we're not going to get anywhere near all of it processed. And when we get to that point, we need to make sure that we cut off everything at the right point. I'm just trying to get these in the middle, make sure I get into reverse and away. I knocked that end once, so we need to push that back on, and we'll put just that single one on the end. Now that everything is selling out of here, we don't need to worry about that. But it should mean that, yeah, we just continue to make money throughout the year. We won't make quite as much as doing this, but in all honesty, we won't be able to do this next year. January is too late. We have to have had everything sold off by the end of December of our second year. 12 months time, we will know if we have made enough over this coming year, and it's gonna be an uphill struggle. We are currently only at 175,000. We will go and pay off, I think, a big amount of this today. We want to get some stuff paid off with our loan. And we might even get as high as 250,000. But first, of course, we have got to spray those weeds and get rid of them. So let's hook this up. We're only going as far as the garden center. So we've not got very far to go. And we should make a decent amount of money with that. Oh, wow. We need to change our steering type because this trailer and this JCB don't like to turn sharply, which is not great when you're trying to come around an area like this. So our sell point is just up here at the garden center. Thankfully, we're not having to transport this bread very far. We will just double check price as we come into here. And we're looking at making 3,314, so just over best price, and we should make 70,642. So let's go and give that a whirl. I think it's down the side here, either down the side here or around the other side. So we'll pull it into here. Yeah, and it's here. Look at that. In it all goes, and total of 69,603. I don't think that was the wrong place, but that certainly seems to be lower than we were expecting to get. Yeah, there's nowhere else up at the garden center here. That is really weird. Unless... No, that was all of our bread. So did we sell it at the wrong place? I don't think we did. So I'm a little bit surprised. That was a lot lower than we were expecting, but we still do have 246,860. I think we'll top that up with a little bit of flour. We got some flour down at the farm. So let's go load that up, get that over 250, and then we'll look at getting ourselves that sprayer and getting rid of those weeds. I am really surprised by the amount of money we made there. I thought that was going to be more than that. It wasn't massively less, but it was still less than I was expecting. Probably about the same amount, actually, as we will get for direct selling from our bakeries. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. That is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. Let's sort our steering out, and then we should be back to being a lot more maneuverable. Now, how many pallets we got? I think we've got 6 pallets of flour here. Everything is back to distributing to the bakery. I output to here because I wasn't sure we could get through everything, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. We've got time, we've got the flour. Let's make the bread and make the most money, especially if we're going to do the automatic selling. So the flour here, we will just sell this off. There's no space in the bakery at the moment, so it makes sense to just top up that here, or the money that we were making from the bread today, top that up with a little bit from the flour. We don't have to fit too much on here, so that's not going to be a problem, unless, of course, I don't get into reverse when I need to. All right, that's the first 2 on. Get that strapped down. All my straps are currently strapped on. This trailer does have a weird thing of, if there's nothing there to actually strap to, strapping them underneath. It means you can't see them a lot of the time once you've sold stuff and don't realize that they are not actually on there. So, second one, grab that and up. And I don't think we're going to be spending a huge amount of time on the farm today. Oh, you can see, actually, we've already sold some bread. We are at 249,000. So that, I think, is working. That is going to be a better way for us to do it. And I don't think we're going to lose a huge amount of money with it processing through like that. A little bit more. Back and down. Yeah, I keep putting them down and then switching my driving direction. It's like it's a muscle memory or something. It basically just keeps happening. That one can come off, that one can come off, that can come off, and that can come off. There we go. Right, one last set. And yeah, look at all this pig feed we're getting out of here. Pig feed is brilliant. We are going to make so much money from the pigs at the end of this year. We're going to sell pretty much all the pigs off at the end of the year. And that will give us a huge boost to our income. I wish it hadn't put the pig feed on top of that then. We'll have to lift that off once we've got the flour onto the trailer. Right, bring it round, place it down, and out. Okay, let's strap this down. No, let's see if we can get that pig food off the top first. Amazed that pig food stayed on, to be honest. There we go, pig food off. We can go and put this into the pigs, actually. And yeah, this can go straight to the pigs just up here. And then we can go and sell all of this flour up at the garden centre, because I think that is the best place for it. And I need to double check that the garden centre is the place where we're doing that. Best price for flour, that is Ridgeway Goods now, so that's changed. We do not have all of this flour. We have a lot less than that, so we're not going to make 80,000 from this. It is £1 better than best price, so we definitely want to be selling it today. I'm going to tag Ridgeway Goods, but I have a good idea. Yeah, it's down the bottom there. We've been there a few times. Let's head down there now with this. I'm going to switch my wheels so that front wheel steer, make maneuvering easier. And I'll see you down there. Down at the stores. Yeah, they are right at the bottom here. So we'll pull this in and make some decent money off this flour as well. This will take us fair way over. Oh, I've overshot. We've got a little bit more. So we've made 6,150 off the first lot, 1,300. So about 7,500 off that. That is very good. We are now up to 256. So we need to head to the store. We need to go and grab ourselves a sprayer, and we need to go and get rid of those weeds, and hopefully it isn't going to cost us a huge amount, and we'll be able to actually get the weeds sorted and pay off a big chunk of our loan. If we can pay off 200,000 of the loan today, that's a really good start. There is something else we can sell today, actually. We've got all of this lettuce that needs to be sold. We actually still have this other flatbed kicking around. I should probably return that, I think, now that we've got this trailer. Although that might be a little bit flatter. But yeah, let's return this flatbed because this is costing us money. We will return that. Yes, okay. I've actually still got the lime spreader as well, and I'm kind of wondering if that has a load of lime in it. If it does, we need to get a tractor up here. Yeah, there's a ton of lime still in that. So we might need to get rid of that as well. I think once we get the tractor out, we will have a look at that. But what I'm thinking right now is let's get these pallets of lettuce collected up and get them onto the trailer and sold. Got a bale here that needs pushing towards the heating plant, and in fact we could do with getting more stuff into the heating plant. That does really well at getting all those bales done, but It does take a lot of time and effort to keep it loaded up. So we're going to have to do that a little bit later. So it's running at the moment, and it's you can see it's running with very little in it. Forward into here. Off a little bit. And then back in again. Getting these onto this trailer is going to be a little bit annoying because the trailer doesn't quite take 3 across, but also is a little bit fiddly to get 2 across. But if we push this on with this, yeah, that should help. And of course, not attaching a tractor to it is not going to help things easier. Maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe we need to go and grab a tractor quickly, put it on the trailer for selling these off. So grab the H340. We will just get this hooked up. Oh, something else we're going to have to do soon is inspect our tractors. 6 months time on that one. But yeah, all our inspections are due in about 6 months. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that money-wise. But you can see still the money's going up. So the bread sales are doing really well for us now. So I'm going to load this trailer up, provided I can get into the right bit here with the forks. There we are. Yeah, we'll get this trailer loaded up and we'll go and sell it. We'll see how much lettuce we have here. This should make us a decent amount of money as well. So, yeah, keep bringing in that money. Keep getting that farm closer and closer to that £1 million that we need to pay off. Final pallet of lettuce. Let's just grab that with forks. It's really worked out well. We've got 5 rows. I've got 5 rows of 2 and then a single 5 rows of 1 on the top. So 15 pallets of lettuce in total, but they go on here really well. That is if I can actually line myself up. Been fun getting these all sort of neatly next to each other like this. Right, back it off. Oh, it's going through the bottom of the pallet now. There we go. And back off. Yeah, drop nicely onto the back there. There we go. Really happy with that. That is a good amount of lettuce we have to sell here. And when we come back, we'll be able to get some more straw in it, I think. Right now, we've got to find the best place to sell these. And lettuce actually comes up best price next month, but we're going to skip ahead to March. So we are looking at only making 14,000 for this. But the garden center seems to be the best place. So we'll tag that. And if we look out the window, I'm expecting it to be over that way somewhere. And it's not. Where is the garden center? No, it is flashing in that direction. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's hiding behind the wind turbine. So we were in the right place for the bread. We just didn't have all the bread. I'm actually a bit surprised by this lettuce. This is 12 months worth of growing of lettuce with manure and with seeds. Unless we've run out and that's caused us to stop doing lettuce in our garden. That just seems like a very low amount. So while that's selling, let's go check this. In fact, no, we'll wait for it to sell. We'll see how much we'll make, and then we'll go and check on the status of our garden. But that is 14,550. So yeah, absolutely the right place to be selling. 272,000 in the bank. And no, it's still going. We've still got water, we've still got seeds, and we've still got manure. So nothing there that should stop the lettuce from going. with what we've got set up, it's just not running very fast. So now we come to the job today that we need to spend a little bit of money for. First thing we have to do actually is put some weights on the front of this tractor, I think, unless we can get a sprayer that's trailed, but I would be surprised by that. Actually, let's go into the shop first and have a look at the sprayers. And finding one with the herbicide, or with the spot sprayer on, the only option we actually have, I think, is the John Deere sprayer. Only 52,500, but the moment you add the See and Spray onto it, it takes it up to a whopping 91,000. We don't need that big a width. We want to put the Michelin tires on it. Yep, that should do it. I don't think our crop is so grown that we can't drive on it. If it is, then we're going to have tram lines, because we've got to get rid of these weeds. And we need to select somebody from the patrons and channel members to go on the number plate. And congratulations to Ichigoat. You have been selected at random to have your name on the number plate. The easiest way for me to do is to go IC, miss out the H, IGOAT. So that's what we're going with, is IC1908T. We will okay that. And then leasing this, 4,666. So it's not that bad. We are well within budget for that. So yes, let's lease that. And then to go with that, we are going to need a single pallet of herbicide. This is not going to get used very much at all. So we'll buy that, yes, and okay. And that means we definitely won't have to put the weights on the front of this tractor now. Because, yeah, this is a trailed sprayer, which is perfect. Right, let's get everything hooked up, get this refilled. That sprayer actually isn't as big as I think it is. Quite often when I'm looking through things, it's not a massive sprayer. Yes, it can have a huge reach on it, but compare it to that tractor and it's actually not too bad. Right, let's refill that. Just 2,000 liters of herbicide. I will be amazed if we use even a quarter of this herbicide. Feel the spot sprayer just really doesn't use that much. And yeah, let's head down to the field and get the field sprayed. So down to the field, we'll do the headlands first. So I want to get this unfolded, and I have a feeling that this sprayer is going to be big even for this farm. Look at the width on that. Yeah, that is quite a width on this sprayer. So I want to back it up into the corner. It's also got a really weird system for the connection. It's got a sort of a double jointed system that turns off when you reverse. Turn it on. Yeah, it's not immediately spraying, and we're just getting rid of those weeds as we go. Look at that. I love the targeted spraying on this. It's just awesome. It's going to get very fiddly up this top corner. Need to get this back in. Turns so sharply going backwards, it throws me out all the time. But yeah, there we go. That's maneuvered not too badly. And then the sort of articulation in the connector really helps to get us back round. That actually, in that corner, that was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. Finished the headland. I've set my GPS and I'm heading up to the top of the field here to do the second row. We have used less than 100 liters of herbicide here. It's a pity I can't sell herbicide back, because I could really do with doing that. But we are doing well. We've got sort of 265,000 in the bank. We are going to use very little of this herbicide, so that's good. We'll end up with just storing this. And I think we'll return this sprayer, and we will return the lime spreader once we have completed today's work. It's gone pretty well, and we got more done today than I'd expected to. So not bad, to be honest. Not bad at all. This will be money well spent. There are so many weeds in this field, and that would have dropped our yield across pretty much the whole field with what we had here. And getting this little bit of money spent, this $5 when factored into the fact that this is going to all go to flour and eventually bread, should mean that we make up the $5-6 grand that was spent on this pretty easily. I'm not expecting it to really be a money sink. I think this has been very much worth doing. Last set of weeds here on my right. We'll get them sprayed off, and then this job is done, and we are all set to go into the new year. Nothing more really to sell this year. We've got everything sold off that we want to. We do need to keep feeding the barley that we've got left into our windmill, but that shouldn't be too much trouble. And all in all, we're looking to be in a good place. I'm gonna get this returned. I'm gonna get the lime spreader returned, but for now I think this is us done. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.